The gym has become such an important part of my life, and as someone with ADHD, I never thought I would say anything remotely close to that last statement. So there are a few different reasons why the gym has become important to me, and I just wanted to share my experience with you all. So the first reason that the gym has become super important to me is because it has improved my focus. I'm able to go and work out for 60 minutes to an hour and a half. After that, I go straight home and I get ready for work, and then my work day is a lot more smooth. I can go in, I can teach, and I'm just laser sharp, so I'm so much sharper. I don't wake up groggy and then trying to mull my way to the gym, or trying to mull my way to work rather, and then find myself just in a rut the whole day. I get energized and I'm super focused for the entire day. My sleep has improved so much. There were days that I wouldn't go to sleep until 3, 4 a.m., wake up, rush to take a shower, and then run out the door on 2 or 3 hours of sleep. And it just is not sustainable. Like, how can anyone even move through a work day on 3 hours of sleep, let alone dealing with middle school age children? I know, insane. But yeah, I definitely would do that multiple times, sometimes in a week, sometimes in a month. And depending on what was going on in my life, it was just very difficult for me to get a sleep regimen. So because I'm up so early, my body says, oh no, baby, you're going to sleep. Like, that's not a question, that's a requirement. And it has allowed me to really change even how I view sleep. It's not something that pulls me away from all of the things that I have to do. Rather, it's something that fuels me for my day and allows me to have a very productive morning and then full day. And speaking of all the things I have to do in a day, it really decreases the hyperactivity that I experience in my brain. So I am someone with ADHD who doesn't really show it on the outside. Generally, when you interact with me, I'm very cool, but my mind, baby, it's ticking, okay? I always describe it as having like a whole bunch of tabs open, like on a computer, and someone randomly clicking a tab and then clicking a link on the tab and then moving to another tab. Like, very hyperactive mind, always thinking, always overthinking, right? And that just became a problem. So with exercise, it's allowed me to really stabilize the hyperactivity in my mind. I'm able to focus on whatever's in front of me and complete a task and then move on to the next thing. So it's been amazing in that regard. All right, I don't know if they told y'all, but sometimes with ADHD, you have just a little bit of a mood swings, okay? It's kind of up and down sometimes, but working out has really allowed me to be in a better mood more often. And I know that there are a lot of chemicals, happy chemicals specifically, that workouts help to bring out of you. So I know that's probably one of the reasons why. But then also just feeling accomplished, that dopamine kick that you get after completing something. This bird is in my way, I'm sorry. But that dopamine kick that you get once you complete something, like I wake up early in the morning and I don't have to, right? I get to the gym, I do a full workout and I don't have to. So that feeling of accomplishment of putting in the work for myself really goes a long way to help improve my mood. I'm just generally happier. I do feel a lot more joyful in general, and it's just really helped with feelings of anxiety and those feelings of sadness and sorrow and all of those things that sometimes that overthinking can help to pull you into. So I really appreciate that. Now, along with ADHD for me, I also have a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of social anxiety. And some folks would hear that and say, how in the world do you have social anxiety? You've been a worship leader, you're a teacher, you're someone who has presented speeches, you've given talks before. Why would you have social anxiety? I didn't write the playbook. I don't know how it happened. It just kind of happened. My social interactions have improved a lot. Having ADHD, I'm someone who sometimes, and then I'm introverted on top of that. I'm someone who can be a recluse sometimes. I can go into a room and not speak to anybody. Of course, greet everyone, but not have any conversations, deep or meaningful conversations with anyone. But I find that my experience in working out has really allowed me the opportunity to reach out to people, to offer help and support for folks who may be struggling or don't know what's going on in the class. And so that's something that I'm very grateful for, that working out has really afforded me just the opportunity to increase and improve my social interactions. And then I don't have anxiety afterwards or thinking like, oh, did I say the wrong thing? Or that was something weird to say. So that's something that has definitely improved. Once you know certain things about yourself, you can definitely maneuver in certain ways. With working out, it was absolutely no different. So I knew I wanted to work out for a while, so much so that I went and purchased a gym membership. And for months, these people were taking my money, okay? They were just taking it. And y'all know that's a problem that some of us have. So what really allowed me to get into the habit of working out consistently, first thing, start small. All right? Don't go thinking you're going to have 4-hour gym days. You don't have to. Start small. Tell yourself, I'm going to go on a 30-minute walk every day, right? I'm going to go and walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes a day, or I'm going to do some kind of cardio 30 minutes 4 times a week. Start small, all right? That's going to be the first part of this process. Start small and then check that box off. Secondly, don't start with outcome goals in mind. Start with input goals in mind. You can't control how much weight you're going to lose on the first week or in the first month or in the first year necessarily. So you don't want to get in a habit of looking at a scale and wondering if the scale is going to move or wondering if you're doing the right thing. You want to focus on what you're doing. Am I showing up to the gym as often as I said I would? Am I doing the work that I said I would do? So focus on your input, not your outcome. Number 3, join a group fitness class. I'm serious. I am someone who gets overwhelmed when I have to create tasks for myself, right? So going to the gym, sometimes you either have to get a routine or come up with a routine, and that became super overwhelming for me. I was at another gym and there were no options for group fitness classes, so I would have to go in and say, okay, I'm doing this body group, and then try to break down the exercises by the body group I was doing. Hopefully the machines that I needed were available. Sometimes they weren't, so it just kind of sent me into a tizzy. When I switched to One Life, and this is not sponsored yet, but hopefully, I'll get a sponsorship from somebody soon. I'm manifesting it's going to happen. When I joined a group fitness class, it changed the whole game for me. I didn't have to think. I showed up, I got the equipment they told me to get, and for 60 minutes, 45 minutes, however long the class was, I got a really great workout. All right. And all of the pressure or all of the boundaries or the barriers that I felt working out caused, they were all gone in a matter of literally me just showing up to a class. I went from not being able to be consistent for 2 or 3 weeks at a time to literally going to the gym every single day and tracking my progress. It was amazing. So if you're someone with ADHD, or maybe you're neurodivergent in another way, I encourage you, go to a group fitness class, because it will change everything. It will change everything. Seriously, it really will. It really will. And number 4, find a way to track your progress. Sometimes that could just be a progress picture that you take every day and maybe post on your social media. It could be a habit app or tracker that you make little checks on, and it can kind of fuel that dopamine for you as well. But I encourage you to track your progress. Make sure you're taking pictures of your body, and make sure you're looking for non-scale victories. Sometimes a non-scale victory is something like, my pants fit a little better. Other times a non-scale victory is, I got up out of my bed every single day 2 or 3 hours earlier, and I made it to the gym and I worked out, right? So make sure you are taking the time to appreciate the things you are doing, to appreciate your inputs, and tracking the progress that you are making, because whether you see it or not, whether you realize it or not, you are making progress. Then you can start incorporating those outcome goals after you've tracked your progress for a while and you see maybe things aren't moving as fast as you want them to, or that you want them to move in a different direction. By you tracking your progress, writing things down, taking pictures, you can take into account what you need to change or maybe what you need to do differently. And I think that would make all the difference. These are things that I've learned on my journey, and if you have any questions or comments, I implore you, please ask them. I would love to make other videos just about how I got started, what motivated me to start, and some other things. I am on this journey right now, so I don't want to come off like a guru or a fitness expert, because I'm none of those things. Just because I got this Nike check on means nothing. I'm just someone who's trying to find my way, who was searching for a healthier life, and I have found a way that works for me, and I just want to share my experience with you all. So thank you all for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Hoping to bring you more content. And that's it. Until next time.